I'm your neighborhood reporter, Keith Burrell from Saltzer Health, which has been part of the Treasure Valley community since 1961. Employees and residents of the Treasure Valley are wondering what's next following last week's decision by parent company Intermountain Health that could put patient-doctor relationships in jeopardy. By the end of March, Saltzer Health locations in the Treasure Valley will either be under new ownership or they'll be closed completely. A closure will leave over 30,000 patients without their primary care physician and over 400 employees without a job. Saltzer Health has been owned by Utah-based Intermountain Health since 2020 after being locally owned by Ball Ventures Alquist for about a year. Intermountain Health began in 1975 when the Church of Latter-day Saints donated its 15 hospitals to communities and the Intermountain Health nonprofit was created. Last week, Intermountain Health said in a statement that unforeseen changes in our geographic area and inflation have created conditions that have made running our healthcare operations unsustainable. Along with inflation and vital contracts and other market relationships did not progress as had been hoped for. I asked Intermountain Health for a chance to clarify what changes happened or what relationships failed. Intermountain Health declined and pointed me back to the original statement. Physicians are frustrated with the abrupt announcement.
Well, we've all been very blindsided by this. And I think the biggest frustration is not knowing what our future holds. This thing of being in limbo where maybe there's a buyer, but we don't know, and maybe we're going to close. So I think that's been one of the biggest frustrations. And the other thing is just not knowing what to tell our patients.
Another frustration of theirs is that over the weekend, Intermountain Health has removed all Intermountain logos and association with Idaho Saltzer Health from the Saltzer websites, seemingly trying to distance themselves from this decision. All announcements and verbiage in official statements has said that Saltzer is closing or selling. As I reported last week, some patients have whole teams of doctors under the Saltzer Health umbrella for their health care.
It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. I've been with Saltzer since 1995, so I've been with Saltzer for a long time. And the culture, the community that we've built amongst the providers in our clinic with our staff, we love working here. We love the people we work with. We love the patients we take care of. And it's a huge loss to lose that.
I contacted St. Luke's to see what accommodations would be made for patients and potentially absorbing any of the 400 plus Saltzer Health employees. They declined to be interviewed and instead sent a prepared statement that read in part, St. Luke's is committing to help fill gaps in access to care that this closure may create for our communities. An option available to people who may experience a gap in care is accessing St. Luke's on-demand virtual care service, which was established in 2021. Any patient who has a concern or experiences a gap in care can utilize this service. To read the full statement, you can visit this story on our website, idahonews6.com. I'm going to continue to work on this story as we get closer to the sell-by date, but doctors are saying to work with your providers on long-term medications. From Saltzer Health, I'm your neighborhood reporter, Keith Burrell for Idaho News 6.